Good morning, my friends. Happy Saturday to all of you. Are lawmakers going to cut some relief provisions from President Biden's Build Back Better bill? And will more stimulus checks be sent out as inflation continues to rise? So there's a lot of news, friends, to cover in today's video, which are related to the fourth stimulus package. Remember, friends, that I'm here every day to bring you up to date on all of the breaking news in Congress. I want to help everyone in this community as much as I can, including all seniors, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, RRB, and VA beneficiaries. Please make sure to share this video on social media with your friends and family. Also, please watch until the end of this video because I will be announcing the winners of this week's Walmart gift card giveaways.
Inflation is up. Your signature domestic legislation is stalled in Congress. In a few hours from now, the Senate, an effort in the Senate to deal with voting rights and voting reform legislation is going to fail. COVID-19 is still taking the lives of 1,500 Americans every day, and the nation's divisions are just as raw as they were a year ago. Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office, and how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Why are you such an optimist? Look, I didn't overpromise, but I have probably outperformed what anybody thought would happen. The fact of the matter is that we're in a situation where we have made enormous progress. You mentioned the number of deaths from COVID. Well, it was 3 times that not long ago. It's coming down. Everything's changing. It's getting better. Look, I didn't overpromise, but I think if you take a look at what we've been able to do, you'd have to acknowledge we made enormous progress. But one of the things that I think is something that, one thing I haven't been able to do so far is get my Republican friends to get in the game of making things better in this country. For example, I was reading the other day, and I wrote the quote down so I don't misquote him. A quote from Senator Sununu when he decided that he wasn't going, Governor Sununu, when he decided he wasn't going to run for the Senate in New Hampshire. Here's what he said. They were all, for the most part, content with the speed at which they weren't doing anything.
Alrighty, my friends. So we all know that inflation has been rising across the country at a very fast rate since the beginning of this crisis. And according to a brand new report from CNN, yet another key measure of inflation has grown higher since the start of the year, with inflation rising at its fastest pace in nearly 40 years. The Commerce Department released new data this week. Data shows that the price index tracking consumer spending increased by 6.1% between January 2021 and January of 2022. That was the biggest annual increase since February 1982. Keeping prices stable is one of the Fed's main tasks. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell hinted in January that would begin to raise interest rates to combat the high crisis-era inflation. New Commerce Department data shows that January was not a pleasant month for millions of Americans. While incomes did not budge, prices still continued to rise. And in fact, friends, January was the worst month for personal incomes since September, when they actually declined a bit. So now that rising inflation has led to a large number of Republican lawmakers to argue that injecting more federal money into the economy will only worsen the issue. It is important to remember that the White House and Democrats have said that the bill will reduce the cost of living for many low-income families and ease inflation over the long run. Many policy analysts agree that the impact will be relatively small. According to experts, the plan would add modestly to inflation over the next few years. The Build Back Better bill, which has already passed the House of Representatives, currently contains a variety of tax cuts and new federal spending provisions. It also includes tax increases on corporations and wealthy households that are meant to raise revenue that pays for the new benefits. So over the 10 years, the Congressional Budget Office estimates most of the legislation will be paid for, but it will still add $367 billion to the deficit. The White House disagrees and has worked to make the case that the bill will be fully paid for when accounting for a proposal to enhance tax enforcement, which the Congressional Budget Office excluded. 2 big tax relief programs would be implemented immediately once the bill is passed. That would include the expanded child tax credit and the earned income tax credit. While some of the tax increases would not go into effect until later, that means that the federal government would spend more money than it takes in at first, which explains why so many economists say there will be a modest increase to inflation in the short term. The increase in federal spending could drive up consumer demand, adding to inflation. But it's still unclear how much of an impact that would have. So, my friends, do you think that the Build Back Better bill will hurt the United States' economic recovery? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. The hole that America faces is very deep and getting deeper every day as this crisis continues and our economy continues to struggle to restart. This is why lawmakers in Congress believe a 4th stimulus relief package must be passed. The idea of $2,000 stimulus checks has gained a lot of support over the past few months. President Biden remains committed to introducing legislation for additional direct payments to families. While a one-time stimulus check is critical to help people in the midst of this crisis for real and sustainable recovery, we will need recurring checks until the crisis is over and gone from our country. Giving people more money is a proven, fast strategy to spur economic recovery. Our country needs recurring stimulus checks, in addition to established progressive policies like unemployment insurance and the child tax credit, and also the earned income tax credit. So friends, do you all agree with me? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my good friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you once again for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate all of you. The 3 winners of this week's Walmart gift card giveaway are Bonita Atwood, David Salter, and Lynn Coussart. Congratulations, my friends. Please, friends, do me a big favor and share this video with your family and friends if they need more reliable and accurate stimulus news information. Thank you so much, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.